All right, so today we're diving deep into Skool, this platform everyone's talking about. It's for sharing your knowledge, maybe even making a good income from it.
Right.
And hey, who wouldn't be tempted by the thought of making like over $100,000 a month?
Yeah.
That's the kind of dream this text is selling, making it seem like Skool is the magic answer to online success. But when something sounds a little too good to be true,
You got to wonder.
we got to unpack it a bit, right?
Absolutely.
What gets me is how this text throws around these big numbers to grab your attention.
Yeah.
It plays right into that desire for financial freedom, yeah. Especially if you've ever felt stuck in a rut.
For sure.
It definitely makes you curious, right? They even mention this Forex for Women group supposedly making $133,000 a month. Makes you wonder if finding a niche like that is the real key.
Yeah, it's interesting. Niche communities can be really powerful when it comes to online businesses. Just think, people are more willing to pay for knowledge that's super specific to their interests, especially if it's coming from someone they trust, someone within a community they already feel a part of.
Right, it makes sense.
We've seen it work across so many different platforms. I mean, there are communities out there for everything from like vintage watches
Oh, wow.
to baking sourdough bread
Yeah.
that have managed to build amazing engagement and even revenue streams.
Okay, so niche down, that's key. But here's the thing. This text, it highlights these success stories, but it's really vague on the how. Like, they don't really explain what strategies these groups actually used,
Right.
what kind of content they made, how they built such dedicated followings.
Right.
It's almost as if they want us to believe that simply being on Skool is enough.
It's like the platform alone is the magic bullet.
And while we're on the topic of how,
Yeah.
this text does spend a good chunk of time showing off what Skool can do.
Yeah.
They talk about things like the community tab, the classroom section for courses, even calendars built right in for scheduling calls.
Right.
And on the surface, it does feel like Skool's got all the tools you need all in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you wonder, right? Are these features alone really enough to guarantee success?
Yeah. That's a big question.
Or is there something more to it?
I think it's more like Skool can definitely give you a good foundation to build on. Having all those features together can streamline a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes into running an online community, delivering your content and everything.
Mhm.
But
Okay,
think of it like this. Like if you're building a house, right?
good.
Skool is basically giving you the bricks, the mortar, the roof, all the essentials. But you're the one who needs the blueprint.
I see.
You choose how to arrange everything,
Mhm.
and of course you put in the work to actually build the house itself.
Yeah. So it's really about understanding that Skool is a tool,
Exactly.
a powerful tool, sure, but still a tool. It can help you structure your content, interact with your community, even handle payments,
For sure.
but it can't create those engaging courses for you
Right.
or build relationships with your audience.
Mhm.
And it certainly can't guarantee those huge earnings they're throwing around.
No magic button, unfortunately.
Nope. What I find really interesting is this part where they talk about stealth pricing strategies.
Oh.
They talk about reverse engineering, what successful school groups are doing to figure out their pricing.
Yeah.
It almost feels like they're suggesting you can just copy your way to success,
Right.
which is, well, that's where it gets a little iffy, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, I get wanting to learn from people who are already killing it,
Of course.
but simply copying them? I don't know, it just feels like that could backfire.
It absolutely can.
Say you've got a school group that teaches photography.
Right.
You might notice they have this 3-tier pricing structure. Basic membership with some beginner tutorials, a premium level that includes monthly live Q&A sessions, and then a high-ticket option with personal portfolio reviews.
Right.
Now, you could try copying that structure exactly, but if your content, your style, your whole brand isn't a good fit for that model,
It's not going to work.
yeah, it's not going to resonate with people.
Definitely not.
It might even come off as, I don't know, inauthentic.
For sure.
So it's more about understanding the why behind what makes those models successful.
Exactly.
Why is that photography group's pricing working?
Exactly.
What value are they giving at each level that makes the price worth it?
Exactly. It's all about the value.
Once you get the why, you can think about how to use those same ideas for your own unique thing.
Yeah,
And I think that's really key, authenticity.
absolutely.
This text, it seems so set on pushing this idea that school's the ultimate shortcut to online income.
Hmm.
But I think it's super important to realize that there's no such thing as overnight success,
There really isn't.
Building a successful business online, on Skool, or anywhere else takes time, it takes effort.
Definitely. A lot of dedication.
And we can't forget about building those genuine connections with your audience.
That's so important.
Right, no magic shortcuts, gotcha. But this text, it ends on a pretty bold statement. They say, Skool is the best platform to make at least $10,000 a month as a beginner.
Yeah, they do.
So after looking at all of this, what's the verdict? Hype or hope?
Well, I think Skool can be a really great platform, a really powerful one for building an online business. We've seen how those features, plus a solid strategy, can lead to amazing results.
Yeah.
But this text, it feels a little like they're selling you a dream without really acknowledging the hard work it takes to get there.
Yeah, I see that.
It's like they're saying, pick a niche, throw some content together, and bam, watch the money roll in.
Right.
And we know it's not that simple.
Not even close.
Not at all. So for anyone out there thinking about Skool, about diving into the world of online courses,
Yeah.
the biggest takeaway here is do your research.
Yeah.
Don't just take these claims as gospel.
Right.
Really think about what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
What can you offer that's unique?
Yeah.
Are you genuinely invested in building a community around your knowledge? Those are the important questions.
Because it is about building something real, not just, like you said, throwing something together.
Exactly. If the answer is yes, and you're willing to put in the work, then platforms like Skool can be amazing tools.
Yeah.
But go in with your eyes open, knowing it's a journey, not some get-rich-quick scheme.
Definitely. And that actually brings up something this text barely touches on. The value of the knowledge itself.
Yeah.
They're so focused on the potential for making money that they kind of forget about what makes these communities special in the first place. The sharing, the connection, that sense of belonging.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, the most successful communities online, they're built on genuine passion, a real desire to offer something valuable to their members.
Exactly. So while making money is a huge plus, of course, it's so important to remember why you're really doing it. Are you in it just for the money? Or do you truly want to share your knowledge and build something meaningful?
That's it.
That's the question to ask yourself as you start out on this journey. And there you have it, folks. Another deep dive complete. Until next time.